Hello everyone, it's Miss Goodsell and I am back with another arts and crafts video. So I thought this week we could get into the mood for Christmas, which is my favourite time of year. So I thought that we could make a countdown to Christmas. So you just need a few things for this one. The first one you'll need is a piece of paper. I've chosen this green paper, but if you don't have different colours, you can just use white paper, that's fine. I've chosen green because it's quite a Christmassy colour. It reminds me of my Christmas tree. And then in the corner down the bottom, I've kind of done some numbers in a square shape. And I started on 25 and then I've counted all the way back to number 1 on the bottom so that I can count down the sleeps until Christmas. So after you have done that, you will get a piece of paper, and I don't really know what shape I've cut this into. I kind of cut it into a rectangle and then curved the edges of the rectangle to make this almost oval shape here, and this is going to be Santa's face. And then on his face I just need to get a pen and draw 2 eyes, so I'm just going to do that. I'm doing an oval shape and colouring it in black to make 2 little eyes. Okay, so there are Santa's eyes, and then what I'm going to do is stick his face just above my countdown there. So let's get some glue and stick his face down. Okay, and there he is. He doesn't really look like Santa yet, so we need to add a few more bits. The next thing I did was I got some red card, and if you don't have any red paper or card, you can just use white paper and colour it in red, which is really helpful. So I've cut out some red card into the shape of a Santa hat just here, and then I am going to stick the Santa hat onto the top of Santa's head. I got a bit too much glue there. You just need a little bit of glue. I'll put that on top of his head to make a hat. Now he looks a bit like an elf at the moment, so I need to make him look a bit more like Santa. So I've cut out, this is almost like a cloud shape out of the white paper, a long cloud I think it looks like, and that's going to be the little bit of fluff on the top of his hat, so it looks a bit more like a Santa hat. So I'll get my glue and stick that just underneath his hat. There we go, so now he's got a little hat, and I think he still looks a bit elf-like, so I'm going to add a moustache to make it look much more like Santa. There we go. Okay, so let's put some glue onto his moustache, and I'm going to stick that just underneath the eyes. There we go, and there's Santa's moustache. So what I've done next is I have written almost like a little poem here, and I've used my best lead-ins and my best lead-outs, and I've written, Santa's beard is very bare, on his chin there is no hair. So each day add a puff of white, when it is full he will come that night. So this is how it becomes a countdown to Christmas. I'm going to stick that little poem on the side here. And you can definitely practice your neatest handwriting for this. I know when I'm doing something like this, that's going to go up in my room or in my house or in my classroom. I like to use my neatest handwriting, so I tried really hard with that writing there. So you've got your Father Christmas and your numbers here to count down to Christmas, and your little poem to remind you of why we're counting down to Christmas. We're adding the white so we know how many sleeps we have left, and then it's time for the fun bit. So I need to go and run and get some cotton balls. So we have some cotton balls here that you might find in your bathroom, or you can get them at the shop. And they're little white fluffy balls. They look just like clouds that you can stick on to be, first you can stick one on to go on the end of Santa's hat. That looks much more like a Santa's hat now. So I'm going to put my glue onto the paper, because if I put my glue onto the cotton ball, it can all get stuck and you'll have a really fluffy glue stick by the end. So I put my glue onto the hat, and then I'm going to stick the fluff onto the end. There we go. And then what you can do is, it's so frustrating because we can't start just yet. On the 1st of December, I am going to put a little bit of glue on here on the number 25 because I'm counting down the sleeps until Christmas. So it'll be 25 more sleeps. So I will cover up that 25. I will put some glue onto our 25 and then I can put some fluff onto it. And then when all of the numbers are filled up, he will have a full fluffy beard and it will be time for Christmas Day, which is so exciting. I don't know about you, but I love Christmas. Hopefully soon in St. Therese class, we can put our Christmas tree up. And I think we're going to use this in our class to count down to Christmas. So I'm going to go and put this up in our classroom and the children can come and add their fluff each day. And it'd be great to see if some of you do these at home too, so we can be matching. Lovely. Well, thank you so much for coming to our video this week. And thank you to Mrs. Powell for the idea. She actually gave me this idea for this countdown, which was so lovely. So it's really nice that we've got to do that. So I look forward to seeing everyone's photos. Thank you.